I am back with another reading live. And I want to say hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tapping in. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put some energies, check the energy out here. Okay, let me see how you guys doing. I am back. I know it has been a minute since I've been here, so I wanted to tap in once again and share a little bit about my journey. Okay, there has been a lot of lessons and experiences that I've been able to, a lot of lessons learned. Okay, so I'm going through a healing journey now. Okay, I'm thankful for the experience and the people that's played a role in my life. Okay, so now we're looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, we're looking at it through the eyes of love, through the eyes of compassion. Um, to be able to get a little bit more understanding out of the reading. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and check the energy, find out what's going on. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put some cards to kind of clarify a little bit. I'm not going to be here long. Okay. I'm excited to be here. Okay, I'm excited to be back live. Okay, so what I got, what came out so far was like 4 of Cups. Someone is discontent and bored with a situation. They're refusing to face whatever it is. Okay, they kind of like don't want to accept something. Okay, so we have a harmony here. We have like this is the lover's energy. So we have a relationship. Okay, a union. As you can see, there's a man and a woman here, looking eye to eye, holding hand in hand. I'm kind of looking though. When you look at this picture, it's like, is it love or is it somebody looking through somebody? Like, I see you. Another one looking like, I don't know about you. I don't know. Is it love or is it? They're just probably just trying to keep the harmony, trying to keep some type of peace, right? You can tell they're married. They got the little flowers above the head. Okay, so some kind of union here. This is the lover's card, so number 6 could be significant, or number 4. Okay, and then we have like a 4 of Wands, foundation and achievements in reverse. So this is like home base. Okay, I would say something at home is not sturdy, solid foundation. Yeah, something broke up. Foundation is not very strong. Okay, then we have, this could be a community too as well. Then we have triumph. So this is Cancer energy. Cancer energy. So somebody is moving towards success. They're moving toward victory. They're moving toward their achievements. They're moving towards their success. Fast moving chariot. Okay. Let's find out what's going on. So someone's discontent and bored in the relationship, in the marriage. Looks like the home has been broken up or a community has been broken up. And someone's on their high horse to success, victory, success, triumph. Hmm. Let's go ahead and pull some energies to kind of get more information. I'll go ahead and clarify. So somebody is unhealed, generational trauma resurfacing. Okay, we have a Libra. Okay, we have sacred battles. Okay, so this is more like a sword of truth. Then we have unresolved conflicts. We have a crime scene investigation, a witness, the evidence. Something happened last year. Okay, we have missing pieces. A crucial element is absent. And we have visionary potential. And we have a guidance spread. So we have some unhealed generational trauma surfacing. Okay, so this is up on this discontent and bored energy. So somebody's disconnected due to some unhealed generational trauma resurfacing. So they could be going through some unresolved conflicts in this harmony, in this marriage. There's a missing piece. A crucial element is absent here. We have a Libra, a Lovers, Gemini. It could be Four Cups. Scorpio, Four Cups. We got foundation achievements in reverse. So somebody's home. So this could be a marriage and somebody's discontent and bored in it. And this Lovers energy. There's a foundation of achievements in reverse. Do we have somebody triumphing in the situation? Okay, so there's some sacred battles. This is a sword of truth. So it could have caused some type of battles with some truth that could have been found out. Unresolved conflicts. So, of course, some unhealed generational trauma resurfacing is going to naturally cause unresolved conflicts. Clear any unresolved arguments or misunderstanding until you clear any unresolved arguments or misunderstanding. So, there's something missing in this unresolved conflict. There's a visionary potential. Tap into the visionary of prophetic side of your soul. So there's a visionary here that could see um, a commit, make a firm decision or promise. So somebody could see in someone commit to something. There's crime scene investigation, sacred battles. Some evidence. So there are some clues, some information left behind here. Something's been unresolved. And there's something missing. And we have some crime scene questions, information that needs to be discovered. Okay? So there's an empathic guidance spread that came out with someone's emotions, others' emotions. empathetic influence, boundary setting, support system, and empathic gift. So we'll just put some information. Let's see. So we got unhealed generational trauma. So if somebody's not happy in this harmony, you can kind of tell with this relationship, the way that they're looking, that there's something just left unsaid. Somebody, they just look like there's more to be said here. Even though it says harmony at the bottom, something happened at home, foundation and achievement. So I'm thinking somebody's job is in reverse, or somebody's home is in reverse, and somebody's in triumph, going somewhere. Okay, so let's just see. I can't. Sacred battle. So some type of truth, unhealed generational trauma resurfacing. So trauma is memories of something happened in the past that a lot of people don't want to face. They don't want to look at the trauma because there's unresolved conflicts. So trauma requires looking at unresolved conflicts, clearing any unresolved arguments or misunderstanding for any type of movement to take place, right? So something needs to be resolved before there's movement to be taken. This is county clerk, so it has something to do with a county clerk, maintain records and assist with court proceedings. So this could have something that had something to do with some court proceedings, something about some unresolved conflicts, something about some missing pieces. There's a crime scene evidence, the witness, the evidence, the I'm just following my intuitive nudges, okay? What I see here, but what it says is some missing pieces is crucial. Evidence is absent. So visionary potential is somebody is a visionary here. They have potential to have a vision to be able to see something into this crime scene investigation. Okay, there's some type of sacred battles here about the truth. Sacred battles. So it's something that's more like a spiritual type of fight. Something that somebody was designed to do, was destined to do, was supposed to show up to do, was part of their destiny. Sacred battles. Okay, so let's find out what's going on with this county clerk. Give me some energy about this county clerk. Give me my energy. So the county clerk maintains records and assists with court proceedings. So there was a desert of isolation, traverse of desolate spaces of solitude to uncover reflections and resilient survival. So there was a desert of isolation, and then there was an open door here. Hey, fat cat, fat cat. Hey, Carlos, what's up? So there was an open door opportunity from a place that was desolate. Okay. This is clarifying this county clerk right here. So something that clerk maintains records and assists with court proceedings. Okay, so there was an open door. You have many options to take. Your time to choose what's right. So there was a county clerk that opened up a door for somebody to take their choice, to choose the time, to choose what's right. Okay, so this is up under this person right here, and discontent and bored. Discontent and boredom. Okay, so there's an open door here. Okay, there is an open door here. That this county clerk opened up a door for somebody. Okay, so tell me more about this county clerk. Open up a door. Okay, so a mountain of mastery. So this is the door of a mountain of mastery. This has something to do with ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the soul presence of the mastery mountain pathway. So this could be a pathway to mastering something. It's, we have a train that goes through here every 20 minutes or so excuse the noise. But yeah, so there's somebody here trying to master something. So there's an open door to mastering something. And they're open up the door so you have many options. So take your time to choose what's right. Okay, so this person is on a mountain of mastering something. Okay, so it could be discontent or bored. Okay, so tell me more. Okay, so be here and now. Practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. So somebody could be present with a situation, being here and now in the present moment, wanting to master something, to go through this open door. County clerk. County clerk. Just slid out my hand. There's something that needs to be said about some type of roots or some type of stability or something about ancestors. This is my ancestor card. So oh, so somebody needs some type of encouragement, roots of stability. Ground yourself in what nurtures your being, establishing a stable base from which love and career can bloom. So this is the root, their ancestors card. Being stable, being grounded, being rooted. Okay. And this says flame of courage. So this flame of courage right here is something that needs to be said about roots of stability. They're discontent and bored. In this harmony, this home, it broke apart, business at work. So there's an open door mastery to be here and now. So somebody opened the door for somebody to master something to be here and now. It says you have many options, so take your time to choose what's right. Mountains of mastery. Be here and now. County clerk, records and assist court proceeding. Okay, so it's like you have the open door to get whatever you need to make whatever you're doing continue help you with your journey. So be here now. If that person calling them over, this person is saying, come on over. We have what you need to get what you need. Be here now. So this county clerk could have called this gentleman over. There was discontent and bored. And the county clerk called them over. Now on the backside of this county clerk card, it says unhealed generational trauma resurfacing. Okay, so it could have been some type of unhealed generational trauma that could have been resurfacing either in this mail or in this county clerk. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead to unresolved trauma. So we have unresolved trauma, clear any unresolved arguments or misunderstanding. Movement, progress or travel is taking place. So some type of unresolved conflicts, clear any unresolved arguments. So they've been asked to clear, forget anything that has been unresolved. Arguments or misunderstanding. So they are asking like, okay, whatever type of conflicts if you had that haven't been unresolved, any arguments or misunderstanding, they pretty much just move past it. Progress or travel is taking place. So it's like there's some type of movement taking place in this unresolved conflict. clear unresolved arguments or misunderstanding. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna clear unresolved conflicts. Somebody called me this person over. Okay, they said here we finna balance the scales of balance. We finna scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions, both heart and mind. Okay, so there's a way of scales of balance to balance some type of situation. Unresolved villain. Clear any unresolved arguments or misunderstanding, unresolved comments, like scales of balance is here. Unresolved conflicts. So anything that wasn't resolved, it's like you come in and get whatever you need to make whatever you need to be, however you want it to be. Just be here now. Be here now. Okay, so scales of balance and unresolved conflicts. Unresolved conflicts. So this is something that's been ongoing. They're in harmony with this person. They could have been working together. I'm seeing more so with work, like somebody at work. Okay, so this scales of balance, equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions. Okay, so we have the inner vision. So somebody could be seeing balance in an unresolved conflict. They could be seeing some type of way to balance the scales in some kind of way. Some unresolved arguments or misunderstanding. They're seeing clearly how to balance the scales in the situation. Okay, have a dream reaver. So it's like they're daydreaming in this situation. This is a dream reaver is it's an ancestor that comes into they weave dreams into your dream. They weave outcomes, weave success. They show you clearly what's to come in your dream. Okay? This person is staring hard. They have a serious stare. Look at that. It's like everything is coming clear. Look at that face. Look at them eyes. Like, dang, I'm daydreaming, unresolved conflicts. I'm like, shit that ain't been that. It's been going on. It's been unresolved. And I need to balance the scales to clear any unresolved arguments or misunderstanding in this situation. And this dream weaver is here. So somebody could have been weaving something into their dreams, or they could be seeing something in their dreams, or they're this says dreaming and imagining brings your power or vision into reality. Unresolved conflict movement. Okay, so unresolved conflict kind of makes you stagnant and stuck. But with movement, it's like with the inner vision of a dream weaver, you kind of get movement. You know what I'm saying? You're not stuck anymore. So this person saying, come on over, you know, I'm giving a sin towards self-realization. So a sin means movement. Okay? Mountains of mastery of sin, realization, triumph guided by stoic presence. of the Mastery Mountain pathway. So there's a pathway. They saying like, get here now. There's an open door of a mountain of mastery. Get here now. And this person is visualizing like scales of balance, inner vision, um, Dreamweaver, imagining, bring your powerful vision into reality. Like, what could that look like? Unresolved conflicts. Okay, so somebody's calling them over. So there's a missing piece or crucial element is absent. Okay, so there's a missing piece or a crucial element is absent. Okay, so we have saving grace, forgiving yourself and others heals the wounds, set you free. Okay, so they realize like, okay, I gotta forgive myself, I gotta forgive others. We have to let this go. You know, we're not gonna hold any type of conflict. We're not going to hold on to any type of anything negative. Like it's like saving grace. It's like I've been saved by grace. Um, it's just like, whoa, through any type of conflict that was going on, it's like I was able to see beyond, you know, the conflict and the areas of being stuck, unresolved arguments and or misunderstanding. It's like saving my grace, the missing pieces, like saving my grace. Saving my grace comes and save us all from, you know, from a place that we don't want to be. It's given to us by God to be able to save us in any given time, in any given situation. It's just like once you remember, it's available, and you're free to move in it, to be saved, to ask for help, to be forgiven, to give up, to give in, to hand it over, to surrender, right? So this actually admit they feeling that was a missing crucial element is absent. So saving grace is what showed up. Let's see. And then we have a feather of hope. So saving grace and a feather of hope is what's missing in the situation, right? It's like, man, grabs the feather of hope and delicate and a delicate symbol of upward promises and an upward lifting future. So it's like, okay, this is what's missing. Grace, a little bit of hope, you know, a little bit of that's free. That's effortless. That's just mind over matter, right? That's like no one is available. It's like they're remembering the missing pieces. They're remembering the missing pieces. And it's conflict, unresolved conflict. Okay. They have saving grace and a feather of hope. It's a missing piece. It's a crucial element absent. So they know this. So the dream weaver is like, okay, let me just put my imagination together. Let me put my imagination together and kind of, you know, get to the place where I want to be because this ain't it. Okay, fair enough, right? Let's get one more. Then we have a web of connections. So it's like a group of people. It's like a web connection. So this is a web connection of people connected together in a web or a web of people. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journey. So there's a web of people that's part of this missing piece of the puzzle. Okay, we need more people, more eyes, more ears, more hearts on the situation than this web of people. Saving grace, feather of hope, missing piece. Right? So everybody sees this could be like is important. They're saying we need to see something. It's a feather of hope on this web connection. It's like it's a good thing. It's like people can see and imagine and put things together for themselves, right? And balance some type of scales by what they see. So they can see now to balance the scales with this dream weaver. Unresolved conflict. Okay. And it's important because my ancestors were like, no more private reads. You know, it's time for you to go. Whew. Yeah, so she said it's time to go on the line. Okay, go back. You know, I didn't have internet at home. It just wasn't what I could. So look what fell to the ground. Okay, so what fell to the ground is a vortex of creativity. So there's like layers and layers of creativity, layers and layers of information, colors, vision, layers, and there's a breakthrough right here. Okay, there's a breakthrough. Okay, and then there's something seen clearly. Something seen clearly. Okay, there's metals of moments. So this is like a simple, something simple, right? This says bask in the metals of moment where presence blossoms in simplicity of names. So somebody's laying back thinking about the simple things and how simple it be, how simple it is. They can be seeing things clearly now. It says embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truth to reveal themselves. Okay, so it's like so above, so below. A reflection of what I'm going through, what I see. A reflection, what's shown to me is what I'm going by. This could be a map. Somebody saying something clearly. It's heaven's reflection. Okay, and that this is a breakthrough. Okay, something that's seen clearly. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience, which is a breakthrough. It says embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truths to reveal themselves, right? Because the truth is what you see. It is what it is. Okay, so this is a breakthrough. Okay, and this is vortex of creativity. Spiral into creativity vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. So this is like permission. This is seeing clearly, something breaking through. Okay, into this creative vortex. Okay, hold this hydrate. Okay, creative vortex. Clearly. All right. Yeah, so somebody's laying here thinking about this. All right, that's Phil. Okay. So we have a court clerk open up the door of mastery here and now. Okay, so it's like, come here now, I'm hearing, you know, it's here now, or come here now. But it's like this person is having unresolved conflicts, unresolved arguments, misunderstandings. Okay, so they're trying to balance the scales with their inner vision. They can see something in their vision with the dream weaver. The inner vision seeing something clearly. Dreaming and imagining brings powerful vision into reality, right? So they're visioning. So the missing piece is the crucial element is absent. Saving grace, feather of hope, and a web of connection. So it's like faith in a way. It's like believing that something is just going to happen. Okay, saving grace, feather of hope, web connection. Okay, so there's a Libra here. Okay, so there could be a Pisces significant, a Scorpio significant, Cancer significant. It could be um, lover's energy. Okay, it's a choice. So somebody's discontent or something with a choice could be in harmony. Number 6 could be significant. The Libra could be significant because the Libra did come out. Okay, there is a Libra here. Okay, so we're going to clarify that Libra energy. Okay, so they could be going through a sculpture of self. They could be seeing the light and the dark side of one person or themselves. Okay, shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. So it's like, okay, they need to express what they see. They see a sculpture of self. Sometimes people want to see the light side. They don't want to see the dark side. They want to see the dark side by themselves. They don't want the dark side to be seen, the light side. Okay, but this person is somebody's either seeing the sculpture of self, or they could be looking at themselves. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual of forming and expressing identity. So it's like this Libra could be expressing light and darkness. They could be expressing an identity that they see. They could be more so focused. It's just like, what are you focused on? You focus more so on the light or on the dark? Are you focused? What's catching your attention? Because the new way of looking at this is looking at it with no judgment, like one not being greater or lesser than the other. It's like they both go together to create a sculpture of self, right? We got to embrace the light side and our shadows, right? We got to embrace our shadows. So they could be looking to embrace their shadows, or they could be looking at their shadows. Could be, nobody wants to look like they got some paint on their face. Nobody wants to be looking like they look like this, but the idea is to embrace this look, if this is sculpture of self, because we have to sculpture, we have to embrace the light side and the dark side. We got to. We cannot just see the light side and erase the dark side, or just be all dark and shed the light. So somebody's been getting some type of soul whispers. Something been whispering to their soul. Look beyond the words and hear what is really being said. So they could be looking into themselves right now, okay, and seeing hearing what's being said. Because when you look at that, there's a lot being said. Either you're shunning one side and shunning yourself, or seeing what's held on the dark side and what's held in the light side. And there could be, a lot of mental. Nobody wants to look like this, right? But this is really the yin and yang energy. That's my train. This is a yin and yang energy. So it's like it works in harmony together. So if it's not embraced and balanced, then it could be off. They could be off in their judgment of themselves and of others, right? So Libra is listening to her soul when it comes to the sculpture of self. Okay, so there is a Libra significant here in this reading. They could be looking at someone else's sculpture of self, or they could be looking at the self of as a sculpture of self. But anyway, it's a spirit link. There's some type of link here connecting them to the spirit. Stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideas to find success. They know it's some type of spirit link here. Okay, they got the soul whisper. Okay, it's something that's been done in divine timing. Something about timing is here. Okay, and then we have gentle release. So something is happening in time where they're looking at themselves, the light and the dark side. They're seeing the spirit link from above. They're seeing things from a higher perspective. They could be seeing it in oneself. They could be seeing it for themselves. They're here. It's like they're looking in the mirror and they're seeing. They're feeling this spirit link. They're listening to their soul whisper. So they're hearing, like, all their senses are being awakened, is what I'm getting here. But something is happening in the divine timing where they're gently releasing something. Let yourself surrender to the flow of life, mysterious currents. Okay, so they could be just on the verge of letting go. Um, I'm being called to pull a scripture. A vortex of change. Something is changing. Okay. This could be a dark night of the soul. Okay. Engage with the vortex of change where energies swirl and transformative dances, molding anew. Okay, so they're embracing something. They're embracing this sculpture of change. It's a spirit link. It's a vortex of change. It's like on your own. I don't know, they could be letting something go, being free in this desert of isolation, this cutting edge of higher wisdom. hmm Cutting edge desert of isolation and letting something go for this Libra. Very powerful energy here. Vortex of change. Something is changing. The spirit realm, the sculpture of self. It's the sculpture of self. Okay, so they want to change. They're trying to change something. Ignite ambition, pursue desires with drive, and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. Okay, so they're going on a journey here. I don't know if they're in this harmony marriage, if they're married. Court clerk, unresolved conflict, missing pieces, and we have a Libra. So somebody's seeing some scales of balance from the inside, from their vision, for this unresolved conflict. They see balance, scales of balance, saving grace, feather of hope, web connection. So they could be seeing something. The missing pieces is this web connection, this feather of hope, this saving grace, this missing piece, this element of absent. It was absent. Okay, this web connection. They need something. They need something to be seen through the web. Some hope through the web. World Wide Web connection. It's like saving grace for somebody. So what they see is a sculpture of the black and white. They see the spirit. They see the vortex of something changing. Okay, it could be in this crime scene investigation. We have the witness, the evidence, the motive, the detective, the victim, the culprit, the emotions, the environment, the tools related to investigation. Where is the critical evidence located? Who could provide useful testimony? So, with this being helpful as a missing piece and a Libra being scales being balanced in sculpture of self and the spirit realm and things changing in the vortex, then we have an actual crime scene investigation spread that's right here in the middle of the reading. Out of the 9 cards, just sitting right here in the middle. Then we so this is visionary potential is right here. So visionary potential is tap into the visionary of prophetic side of your soul. Commit, make a firm decision or promise. So it's like I'm guided to tap into the visionary part of my soul and commit to that. Make a firm decision or promise. So it needs to be to give information that's needed to come out, to make a vortex of change in the spirit realm, to see the light in a darkness situation. The spirit realm. Let me clarify the spirit realm, because I know my readings I was doing at home, I was working closely in divine timing. Spirit link in divine timing. I'm getting 2 things with this Libra energy. I'm getting some sort of I don't know. I want to say somebody ill, sick, not feeling well. Okay, so let me see. I'm getting some type of divine timing for the spirit link. Okay, so tell me more about this spirit link. Tell me what's supposed to happen in divine timing. Gates of opportunities. Okay, so we got gates of opportunities. Somebody in a sculpture in themselves, looking at themselves, light and dark. There's a spirit link. Okay, divine timing. Be patient for something. Take a time to manifest fully in your life. So something's supposed to happen within time. Spirit link. We got a gateway of opportunities. Pass through the gateway of opportunities where new paths unfurl and boundless potential. Okay, so something's supposed to be happening. Gateway of opportunities, divine timing. Okay, in this spirit link. You gonna charge it? Okay. Okay, so there's some type of spirit link and divine timing, the gate of opportunity. Now I want to just kind of venture off into this. I normally don't do this, but I know people be doing different things in the spirit realm, right? And I don't, you know what I'm saying? I want to be on top of this. Take all of this back. Get this out of here. Put everything in the bag. Put it away. So, so I need all of this space. Okay, so something's going on here. So let's find out. Let's pull a card. Okay, so what is this gateway of opportunity, divine time, and spirit link energy here? Okay, I'm aligned. The universe provides me with endless love, peace, and creative inspiration. Okay, I am aligned. I am living in my true purpose. Let there be miracles, kingdom of spirit. You are part of a divine realm that connects all beings aligned with your spiritual truth to lead a life of harmony. Secrets reveal hidden truth for healing. What's written in the stars cannot be erased. Okay, so this is kind of promising. Secrets. Tell me about the secrets. The emperor. Okay, so the emperor has some type of secret, some control issues. Okay, let go of the need to control. And, he's not patient right now. It says to be patient. There's a sacred space. Create a sanctuary for your soul. Patience, slow down. Good things take time. So there's supposed to be some type of emperor and just happening somewhere around the spirit link, spirit timing, gateway of opportunities, vortex of change for this Libra, possibly in this court chain, in this court situation. Okay, because that was Libra energy, right? And it has sculpture of self. We have sculpture of self. Okay, and this says shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. So it's like they're forming and expressing an identity that they need to be. They're forcing themselves, or they're forming themselves to be in a situation, an identity. They're creating an identity, right? Okay, in the spirit link. So they're working with this spirit link in doing so. The spirit link says stay aligned with your highest dreams and ideals to find success. So this person is creating something through an identity of sculpting oneself in the spirit for this vortex of change. Okay, the vortex of change speaks of engage with the vortex of change where energy swirl in transformative dances molding anew. Okay, so something new. They're looking for something new. Okay, so then we have There's a gateway of opportunities, okay, in this divine timing. They're saying with the spirit link. Okay, so they're like, look, hold up. In the right place at the right time, there's going to be the right opportunity, okay, because we got some unresolved conflicts and we got some missing pieces. And we got this court clerk that's going to open the door to mastery to be here, wait, and be now. Okay, so something needs to happen here and now. Because to be here, be now, mastery. So somebody call them like, come on in. This is a mountain of mastery. Be here, be now. We have unresolved conflicts. We want to balance the scale. You can have an inner vision and have a vision on how things are going to go. Missing pieces, saving grace. Something just came in and saved the situation of hope, a feather of hope on this web connection. This is a missing piece. So this Libra, which is justice, which is balancing the scales, they're seeing a sculpture of self. Shape the sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. So it's like this person want to sculpture themselves and the spirit link and vortex for change. So okay, well, there's somebody we finna be like. We need this right here. This is the spirit right here. We need to vortex change and divine timing. There's a gateway of opportunities with what I'm getting. Now I see that, but then now we have I am aligned. I am living in my true purpose. So somebody is aligned. They're living in their true purpose, right? This is what they do, what they watching, right? They didn't call, just say, come on in. Okay, then we have Kingdom of Spirit. Kingdom of Spirit is you are a part of, this is wisdom divinity crown. So this is wisdom in divine realm that connects to all beings. Align with your spiritual truth to lead a life of harmony. So I'm aligned to the Kingdom of Spirit. Or they're watching this, they see this, they want to change into this, they got an opportunity for this, it's like, are you trying to embody this? What's written in the stars cannot be erased. So it's like somebody could be trying to erase it. That's a secret. What's written in the stars cannot be erased. This is a secret. The secret says reveal the hidden truth from healing. So the hidden truth from healing is what I do to heal the energies when I do my healing energy. Okay? So this is somebody here wanting to know the secrets. Reveal hidden truth for secrets. They want to know. Okay? Then we got this Emperor here. Okay? It clarified the secrets. So the Emperor want to know some secrets. Okay? They could have some... They got some control issues. Let go of the need to control every situation, Emperor. That's what they're saying. You know, happiness, joy, and contentment. So you can find some type of happiness in controlling shit. Controlling issues. Momentum now. I move forward with steady energy. Patience. Okay, so now you're like, okay, well, let me relax. Right? Like, okay, we don't want my energy to stand out too much. Slow down. Good things take time. So it's like, okay, hold on. You know, so somebody's being told it's going to be patient, you know. Don't be trying to control things. So then they said, sacred space. This is a sacred space. Create a sanctuary for your soul. This is a sacred space. The love of the universe surrounds me, healing every aspect of my being. Okay, so it's like, somebody said, like, this energy heals me. Somebody know that this is a sacred space. It says sacred space. And somebody knows that this is healing to them. And they're saying be patient, momentum. So whatever it is, like go slow, what is happening. I'm seeing more happening, right? If something could be sexually, I don't know where that's coming from, but when you get the Emperor and the Libra together in my readings at home, they're doing some type of sacred ceremonies. So what I'm going to do is heal. I'm going to pull this energy from this energy deck to find out what this Libra energy vortex and all this energy right here is actually. What is the energy of this? Okay, so there's magic in the mirror. So somebody is mirroring themselves. Okay, so they're mirroring. I'm kind of feeling like, okay, sculpture of self. I'm watching somebody. They're watching me. They got an audience, somebody over here that's called them in, and they're like, look, okay, we need this energy. We need this. Okay, but Archangel Gabriel is here. Something is being said. Okay, Magician in the mirror. And the 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel is here. Okay, so they could be talking to some caring connections. They could be talking about a caring connection. They could be doing something for a caring connection. But what it is, they're going down an adjacent door. Look at their door they're coming out of. They're going in the door headed to the ground, which is like, out of all the doors to choose, that's like, in this card, it speaks of that is the wrong door. So what I'm saying is this person that does not have the right intention. Okay, they're creating some type of, they're trying to mirror someone. They could be doing like a destiny swap. They could be trying to take someone's identity. Yeah. Crown chakra, Urios. I just gotta go to the bathroom. I don't want to leave my stuff out. Okay, so yeah, somebody, they could be walking away now. They could be found out that what they're doing is coming out in the reading. Yeah, they went through the wrong door. So we're going to go ahead and clarify this energy. Okay. So I know it's a Libra and the energy here. Libra and there's some type of caring connection. So Spirit, tell me what's going on here. Okay, so there's a high vibrant energy here. Good vibes, living to the fullest, enjoying the present. Okay, so that's somebody's doing what they love to do. High vibing. Okay, then now there's a natural disaster. Okay, so somebody created a natural disaster or trying to create a natural disaster. Something happened in a week, something about a week. Okay, so let's clarify the week. Okay, so somebody beckoned an invitation for some type of call. Okay, some type of sexual call. Yeah, something has been came to the light about this situation. Okay, and somebody took action. Okay, something came to the light that somebody took action, and that whatever plans that they had, their plans failed. Okay, so there was a natural disaster here. Okay, 0. They actually gave 0 F's. You know, they actually did care with this natural disaster. Okay, the vacation, romantic getaway, spending time together, enjoying one another's time is in reverse. So they wasn't able to enjoy their vacation. Okay, something wasn't able to be enjoyed amongst 2 different people. Okay, so something came to an end. Okay, so something did not happen. Okay, so tell me one more. So there was a natural disaster. Somebody actually did care that there was no vacation. Okay, there's a bully here. Okay, and they have a snack on their mind. They're thinking about irresistible snack desire. Okay, this is what this energy does. Okay, so tell me about this high vibrant energy. somebody who don't care. Okay, they don't care about this high vibrant energy. They're not having reservations for this person. Okay, somebody threw them to the trash, or they've been thrown to the trash. Okay, and yeah, there's a page of swords, something information that was collected. That wasn't very good news. Okay, and something in the origin is actually is in reverse. Something did not work. So that's bad news for somebody that they collected. Okay, that they said that is true. Okay, there was some type of vow or commitment that somebody had made. Okay, so that's the overall energy of what happened. Okay, about a vow that somebody committed to. Okay, I don't know if this is current energy. Okay, so something happened. So somebody's over here at unresolved conflicts and is missing pieces to a puzzle. They're glad that something's coming out. Okay, it could be about this information about this Libra and this Emperor that's up here trying to vortex some type of sculpture of self and some type of change affecting some type of relationship, doing some type of ceremony, vowing, committing, okay, to get someone to withdraw from a situation, okay, that they put something on blast, okay, something's put on blast now. They're shook about what happened. They're not, they wasn't, this is right now energy, okay, and they're kind of like in the Eight of Swords. They're like, oh shit, I'm scared. Eight of Swords, then Four of Cups. So somebody is refusing this offer, and here we are right here. Four of Cups. Okay, somebody's refusing an offer. They're refusing an offer here. Okay, something came to the light. Okay, so something came to the light about somebody body shaming someone, creating some type of work. Okay, done for this Sagittarius energy, but we're not here to go through that. Okay, that's kind of like with the vortex of change and people trying to transition and do some type of mirror magic type of thing to mimic. Now that I'm live on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to get into this energy real fast. There is a crime scene investigation right here. We're going to go ahead and put this information out here, this crime scene about everything just took place, so we could go ahead and have it documented. Okay, so there is a witness, a crime scene witness. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, there's a witness here. Okay, there's a high priestess. There is a witness here. Okay, the evidence is this King of Wands. That was that Emperor energy. Okay, evidence is the King of Wands. Okay, then the motive. The motive is for some type of plans, for some type of healing, or some type of temperance. Or it could be the temperance Sagittarius plans, or they could be Aries, could be having plans for this temperance. Or it could be the plans for healing. Temperance is healing. Temperance is balancing things out. Sagittarius is a person. So they can have plans for a person, or they can have plans for healing. This is an Aries. It's Two of Wands. Okay, got Two of Wands in the temperance. So the detective is collecting information about a situation. This is a Page of Swords. Okay, they're bringing information in. Whoever this detective is, they are listening. They are gathering information. Don't know who it is. Okay, so then we have a victim. The victim is this Five of Wands. Okay, the victim. This is the Five of Wands energy. This is the Leo energy. This is someone who is confused, bringing some type of competition, could be arguing, bringing conflict, causing disruption, just all over the place. Okay, so that is the victim. Okay, the culprit in this situation is the King of Pentacles. This is the energy of someone who is loyal, they're comfortable, they're rich, they have it made, they have businesses, they got money saved, they got property, they got knowledge, they got wisdom, They're comfortable and they know what they want. Okay, they got money in them. They got money in their hands to buy any and everything that they want. So this is the culprit. Now the emotions of taking higher risk. This says emotions. Okay, so the emotions is ten of swords in reverse. They're like, I'm not afraid. Like whatever it was supposed to be some type of betrayal, but the betrayal backfired. Something got stopped in the middle of the motion. Okay, so what about this environment? Some type of environment here. Okay, so there's a page of pentacles. There's an opportunity for a business opportunity. There's something new starting. There's something fresh. They're looking into the future, how this is going to play out. They're looking at how this is going to work out. And they're four of wands. They're here celebrating. They're like, hey, this is it. You know what I mean? Just like this is celebrate good times come on. Celebrate good times. Come on. Because we got the four wands. Everybody partying. This is Aries energy. Four wands. They partying with this opportunity. Okay. This environment is like, shit, we about to do this. The tools related to this investigation, it just fell apart. It fell upside down. It was collaboration with the stores. They had people that was participating in this situation. But it's in reverse. So whatever it was, they decided to back up into Ten of Swords. They was trying to betray somebody, but then what ended up happening is the Three of Pentacles came out, and then it just, whatever they was trying to do, it reversed. Okay, so where is this critical evidence located? There's critical evidence here. Where's it located? It's located with this fool. Somebody took a leap of faith. They was about to jump off this edge. They was ready. They was confident. They felt good. They was going. They was following their intuition. They was following their dream. They was following what was right. They were just ready to jump. They're ready to leap. They're ready to. Matter of fact, they ready to just ready. They all in. I'm all into this. Okay, so somebody was all into something. Who could provide useful testimony? So who could provide useful testimony to this situation? Okay, it could be several people. Okay, we got an Eight of Pentacles, our Virgo energy. Okay, we have a Seven of Wands. Could be a Leo as well. Okay, we have double Virgo. There's another Virgo energy, the Hermit. Okay, and then we have the Moon, which is a Pisces energy. Okay, something hidden behind the Moon. That is the Pisces there. Okay, right at the bottom of the deck. And that is the King of Swords, who is the Libra. Okay, have something playing behind the Moon. Okay, like they were playing with that moon magic up there and that reading. Okay, so the King of Cups is here. Okay, so here we go. Hold on one second, you guys. I have to go use the restroom. So yeah, so the Four of Cups and the King of Cups, the King of Cups and the Four of Cups. This Four of Cups right here. Okay. It's right here in the crown of the reading. They look discontent and bored. They hear they hit the tower, whatever this King of Cups is doing. Four of Cups. Okay, the bottom of the deck, they hit a tower. Something happened. Okay. Something blew up. Right, so what I'm going to do, that was it. That was a testimony. Okay, that was a crime invested scene. Okay, so give me a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. I gotta use the bathroom. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I just want to go ahead and tap into that. Yeah, that was a very important part of the reading. Okay, somebody doing magic, I always catch them in the middle. Okay, then they end up backtracking and whatever, but we're not going to let that be the highlight of the situation. But there was a tower. Okay, so something did fall down in this investigation right here. Okay, so there is a visionary potential here. Okay, so somebody want to be able to see something with their own eyes, something moving forward, going forward. They wanted to see. Don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Okay, so it's like that's a their potential. Okay, creating a brighter future, fresh ideas. Okay, is here and stay open-minded, intuitive, new perspective to enrich your journey and spark creative solutions. Okay, so that's the visionary potential here. Okay, then we have honest echoes. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. Okay. Okay, so this is a new idea. Okay. And that is true because guess what? Whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. That just it was just what happened. Okay, something just revealed itself to being the truth. Okay, behind something that appeared to be innocent. So I think we can move on now. So there are sacred battles here. Okay, so tell me about the sacred battles. Somebody is fully immersed. Okay, they are fully involved. Everything you want is all around you, just waiting for you to see it. So this is a sacred battle. Okay, so being fully immersed, you just doing what you do. It doesn't feel like a battle. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're just doing what you do. Fully immersed. Somebody is fully immersed. Yeah, there's new heights here. Okay, so there's moving to see things from a different perspective. Moving on, let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. Okay, so again, being grounded, fully immersed is on the bottom, and being seeing things from a new height is so above, so below. You know what I'm saying? So that's a sacred battle. Hold on one second. There's one more roots of stability. Right. So it's like the sacred battles is not 10. Okay, so it's not no it's not our battle, it's the ancestors' battle. Is what I see. The roots of stability here. This is strictly ancestor energy. They're like, go ahead. We got you. Ancestors right here. This is roots of stability. They know this is a sacred battle. Has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here with the eyes to see. But they're guiding me along this journey. Right? Okay, so something happened last year. There was a commitment last year. There was some type of commitment. Commit to the next stage in your journey, development, and there will be a promise fulfillment in some form. So, okay, so there will be some type of fulfillment. Last year, there was some type of commitment. This is a man or woman here on this card. Okay, so there is a marriage here. So I'm thinking this is where last year there was a commitment. Okay, there was a cloud of unknowing. They could not have known how something was going to turn out. Okay, because it says float on the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery, and embrace the sacred within. Okay, so there was something sacred. Okay, because this was a sacred battle. Okay, so somebody committed to something last year. Okay, could have been a cloud of unknowing, not knowing how something's going to turn out. Okay, here we are a year later. Discontented board. Okay, now we got an obsessive lover. Look at this. Okay, so they could have admitted last year to an obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic. Okay, lover. Okay, somebody made a commitment to a lover last year. Okay, some a cloud of unknowing. Somebody didn't know about this. I didn't know about this. Or there was last year. Somebody committed to an obsessive lover. We're gonna find out. Okay, so tell me, okay, there's a valley of shadows. Something about a valley of shadows. Step into the evolving, enveloping valley of shadows. Here, fears are faced, and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. So there is something that is hidden. Valley of shadows. Somebody committed to an obsessive lover, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. Okay. So they stepped in the valley of shadow. Here, fears are faced, and the courage is forged in dimly lit paths. So there is something about some shadows last year. Okay, because this is the last year part. This is last year. Last winter could have been significant, but it did say last year. Okay, where it's I'm thinking this is a capital. I'm thinking this is a we can find out. Okay. Okay, so somebody committed to an obsessive lover. They committed to something to for some valley of shadows. Valley of shadows is dealing with darkness. Is dealing with I don't know. We're gonna clear it up though. We're gonna find out. We're gonna tap into this part right here. So I don't know. It has something to do with this lover's energy that committed. Okay, then it could be a Pisces or Scorpio energy with the Four of Cups of somebody that committed to an obsessive lover. There's a lover's energy here in reverse, and that harmony energy. That's a harmony. That's a lover's card. Okay, so that's a Gemini energy. It could be a marriage, divine union. It could be an actual lover, or it could be a choice that was made. Okay, but the firm foundation and achievements is in reverse. So they made a choice to overturn somebody's foundation and achievements in reverse. Okay, because I'm getting a triumph now. Somebody winning, somebody moving forward. Somebody that made some type of plan to commit. I don't know. So let's find out. What am I sitting here guessing? So let's find out. Okay, so there was a commitment. Okay, there was a family secret. Pride is on the back. So there's a family secret of somebody having pride. Hidden truth is your family that need to be revealed. So there's a commitment here that under commitment. So it was a commitment to the family. My family. They committed to this obsessive lover about these valley of shadows. It's like dark night of the soul. This is like dark moments, dark thought, dark time, dark situation, dark, just dark. So somebody here committed. Let's find out who it was. Let's find out what this commitment is about first. Okay, so let's tell me about this commitment to the journey. Okay, so answers are unfolding. Okay, these answers are unfolding, and you look at their head. Their head is blown back. They cannot believe it. Okay, so there are some secrets. Somebody committed to some family secrets. Okay, this is a commitment. Last year, this is the last year energy. There's a commitment to this obsessive lover, and they have Valley of Shadows. It's three cards. Okay, so this is I clarified commitment with this family secret. So this is something to just this is a commitment from a family. Okay, and the answers are unfolding in this commitment. Their head is blown off. They cannot believe it. Okay? So somebody can't believe something. And this commitment, some type of plan. Okay? See the potential. So now they see they cannot, for foundation and achievement, they cannot. There's a reverse. Tide of transition. Something changed. Something changed in this relationship. You see the man and woman there? Answers unfold. Keep your mind open and be willing to learn from this experience. So this is blowing somebody's cap off. Tide of transition. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation in love and work. So they end up falling in love. Embrace the tides of change with openness and allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Yeah, eclipse of concealment. This could have been a moment where something just merged together, navigate through eclipse, concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelation. So, in an eclipse of concealment is when the moon and the sun crosses each other's path, and there's complete darkness for a short moment, or how many minutes, or however long the moon is covered up, covering up the sun, where there is no light. So in that moment, this is probably where the tide of transition. Okay, like I said, there was a commitment. Okay, something happened where some answers unfolded. Okay, and there was a tide of transition, some type of love and work and career. Something happened, start merging together through a dark moment, brief, quickly, the complete darkness. Something happened. There was a seed of potential. Okay, so we have this obsessive lover here. There's an isolation. It could be alone. Okay, they could be alone and ignite ambition. Okay, so they could be fiery, passionate, moving forward, alone, ready to pursue the desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind. Answers reveal your journey. So there was something that was ignited in this desert of isolation. Okay. So things are getting better. Okay. So they could be getting growth is a journey, not a destination. Welcome improvements one step at a time. So things could be getting better through this ambition, this fire, to this desolation. But then you got this obsessive lover in the back. So they made a commitment. So something is thriving and growing on one end, right? Tide of transition and growth. And on the obsessive lover end, we have a desert of isolation. Okay, they ignite in passion and things is getting better. So they're igniting some type of passion. Things are getting better on the men. Okay, so I'm assuming, I don't know if it's all of a sudden get in this family secret category and the phone keep breaking up. It keep falling apart, something keep happening. Okay. Yeah, something is crystal clear of clarity. That's what's happening. Something's coming clear. Okay. So we have Valley of Shadows. Let's go ahead and clear this before it breaks up again. Okay. Rising flame. So there is something rising flame. So something happened passionately. Valleys of Shadows. You got excited. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. Okay, so this is where somebody's getting excited in the shadows. Valley of Shadow. They got fires in the Valley of Shadow. They like passionate. That's my passionate card. Let your passions guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. Okay? So this is clarifying something last year. Somebody committed to the flame of courage. Okay, yeah, now people talking. It's like, oh shit. These shadows, there's something, this passion. This is the energy of somebody getting some passion in these shadows. They like, look, we've been in these shadows a little bit too long. Okay, something was developed. Something has developed in these shadows. It was meant to create some type of blockage, some type of darkness, some type of snuffing out, some type of hiding, some type of get back, get down, get below, sit down, move out. But there's a fire in the shadows. This is a lot of flame in the shadows, in the Valley of Shadows. Look, this is ancestor. That's ancestors' rage. For those of who don't know. Then you got flames of courage. Somebody speaking out. They're like, oh hell no. This is what time it is now. Okay, so they wasn't expecting that. Something's getting better. So somebody walking unscathed. Walking unscathed. Okay. Somebody's walking unscathed. I cannot imagine something. What's a recent past of this? So they was moving in a fast progress, and then they hit the shadows, the Valley of Shadows. Recent past of this Valley of Shadows. I said, what happened before the Valley of Shadows? They wasn't, fast paced, move forward with swift precision and do what must be done. Okay, so somebody like, we got to do what must be done. So what must be done, they had to take it down to the shadow. They had to take it to the dark side. Here, fears are faced, and the courage is forged in dignity and past. So it's like, it was supposed to be a scary thing. It's supposed to be a fearful moment. They placing somebody in their shadows. And somebody came out spitting fire. Somebody got passion. They found passion in their intentions, in their fire, in their passion. Shit, somebody found a faith. Somebody found passion in the Valley of Shadows. And they spitting fire. They talking about it. Flame of courage came out. You cannot shut nobody up. And nobody's right. So now somebody walking unscathed. Your fortunate trap was laid out for you, but were too smart to fall for it. They walking out now. They like, man, whatever they did, somebody escaped. They was too smart for it. So that was something that happened last year. That was something that was planned with the family secret. So let's find out the family secret. Okay, there was a pathfinder. So there was a path, there was a compass, there was a trust your inner compass, illuminate your path through love and career, revealing the direction your soul wishes to explore. So there was a choice, there was a compass, there was a direction, there was a path to new worlds. that this commitment was about. This is a path to new worlds. This was a family secret. Okay? I'm clarifying family secrets. One more. Okay, then metamorphosis mirage. So there was some change, transformation. Something changed. Okay? Some transformation going. It was a path. It was new worlds. It was transformation. Everything just was a secret. The path that was chosen, they trusted their own inner compass on this. Okay? So tell me about this Pathfinder. Somebody saw something crystal clear. They saw something crystal clear. Okay, emerging dawn. Trust that every ending is another beginning coming in disguise. So somebody saw something clear, illuminating your path with openness and insight, readying yourself for a newfound understanding of content. This is crystal clear. This is like, oh, shoot. Somebody saw something crystal clear way back last year, famously. Emerging dawn. So it says, trust that every ending is another beginning coming to the sky. So they saw something very clear. They saw something coming to an end for someone, and it being a new beginning for themselves. Yeah, behind the veil. So it's an illusion. Something behind the veil. Tell me what it is. Yeah, a group of unity. They like regrouping and unifying behind this thing over here. And this duality. Yeah. Somebody like, let me find out that these secrets was discovered last year. It's been longer than that. Oh, was that last year? Winter. Yeah. Okay. So whatever path they was on, something was found out crystal clear in the dawn of unity. That in the dawn says, trust that every ending is another beginning for us disguise. So they saw something clear, or something why something was coming to an end, or why people was trying to bring something to an end, why they were trying to hide out. Remember, so they trying to snuff, in this shadows of in this, what is this? This valley of shadows. This is darkness. He wasn't supposed to come out of that. This was supposed to be in a permanent place. Okay. That's where a lot of people end it. They lose it. They give up. They can't find their way home. They lose their mind. They lose their house. They lose everything. It's just a no-win situation up in there. Okay, so let's find out what this new world. So there's a new world here. This family secret. They're supposed to have new worlds, a new beginning. There's higher wisdom. Okay, so this new world is like there are many more things for you to discover. There's many more things for you to discover. Do not give up. That's what was discovered. Some fucking family secrets. I'm looking at it as them holding family secrets. It's like about them operating on the family secrets. But no, nigga, what was found was family secrets. Seeing clearly that this is what it was. And that they had a group of unity. They had like a whole systematic approach, underground railroad type of connection, a whole little behind the scene movement. Like, look at this. This is a new world. Look at this. This is being done in this secret. like with this family. They got a whole new world. You peep behind that veil, you be like, what? They doing? You involved too? Hell, a rough road. The veil of illusion. Right. That's what they saying. I looked and saw. Oh, y'all gonna create this road for me. Y'all finna be living all like a whole new world. This is y'all world. Nigga, this is my world. That's the secret. But it's always an illusion. So there, in order for some illusion to be there, there has to be some sort of lies. There has to be some sort of conversation. There has to be some sort of somebody believing something, somebody pressing a narrative. There has to be some type of evidence. Something somewhere. How could you? Yeah, it's a cloud of unknowing. So is this who's sitting on the cloud of unknowing? Call me on the cloud. What was shielded from the resistance of hurtful events. Through the shield of the eclipse, through the moments where the light overshadowed the darkness, and it just because when the light overshadowed the darkness, like so much is done in that moment. We don't know how it happened. We don't know where it happened. We don't know when it happened. But there's a lot planned around this time of it. When this happens, and when it does, it's just you're left on the cloud of unknown. You're stuck with the results of this. Everybody else is shielded, and you're the only one getting burned. They doing stuff behind your back and doing it. It's just so battles of moments. And somebody is just simply in this mode like, let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Is that what they're saying? I'm sitting here knowing this situation is what it is. And I am going to let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. Somebody laying out here like, oh, let me just act like it's not happening. Wow. Okay. Now this is something seen clearly. Okay, so let me see. So that's a crime investigation scene. So the visionary potential, somebody's saying something potentially in their vision, prophetic side of your soul. So it's like your soul is reflecting something outward, and it's like you could be seeing it, but if you're not tapped into your soul, you're not tapped into who you are. You're not tapped into believing what you're seeing. You're not tapped in 100%. You're not tapped in where you believe in everything that you see, everything that you imagine. If you're not, then it's like that's how you get into that cloud of unknowing. Because it's like you're just letting everything just go by and just being unknown, just letting it fly. So that was last year. Damn. Let me see if I can get a different but there's a seed of potential now. From a cloud of unknowing to a seed of potential. That's good. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm I'm feeling like, let me just, okay, so let's see. Let's get into this last year reading. Okay, we got last year there's angel above. Okay, so somebody who's an angel of love. Last year, okay, then there was a door to personal healing and happiness. Okay, but there was no judgment. There was no fair judgment. There was nothing. This contract judgment was in reverse. There was no contract. Somebody's doing the work, doing what needs to be done, but there was no justice. There was no balance, scales. So now we see why. Because what happened with this balanced scale up here with this Libra energy being a scale, unscaled, unquote, they're going through the wrong doors. This is an adjacent door. This is the energy. It's not even on the wall. How do people even know? It's not even a door. It's a private door. It's a back door. It's a hidden door. It's the secret door. In this deck, it's the wrong door. Okay. So I don't know. That's all just trying to heal last year. Okay, so that's last year energy. Oh yeah, the strategy was last year was no judgment. It was the strategy that was ancestors up my game a little bit for sure. I was working hard last year. So that was last year. Okay, so let's see if we can pull a different deck. Can we hit a tower? Something happened up there with the justice, the Libra. Okay, so what happened last year? So we can see. Okay. Yeah, the judgment again, it came out in reverse. Five of Swords is in reverse. So it's like somebody, okay, there was a give up. Somebody gave up. Five of Swords. Four of Pentacles, the Taurus energy. They gave up because there was no judgment. Somebody was holding on to Four of Pentacles, holding on to some finances. Somebody gave up from trying to win at all costs with the Five of Swords energy. There was no judgment that was made. Then we have the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So that could have been significant. The Ace of Wands is like having a new beginning. Okay, so yeah, the King of Wands. King of Swords, I mean. It was winning. The Ace of Wands, they had a new beginning. There was a conversation about a new beginning. Inspired action that was taken by King of Wands. I mean, King of Swords. I keep saying King of Wands. Okay, so that was last year. Okay, so we saw that there was a commitment made with an obsessive lover. Okay. Where everybody kind of went in a situation where, let me see. This man got, hold on one second. So yeah, the Page of Wands, Winter. Let me see, I got one more deck I want to clarify. And then I'm going to go ahead and end this reading out. We're going to do an overall reading right here. Okay, so tell me what happened last winter. Okay, so somebody was stressed in reverse. Somebody did get trapped. So they've been skating by a lot. Nobody getting caught. Nobody is stressed. It's like everything kind of just petty. So this person's been getting away with something. Eight of Swords. This person in the Eight of Swords. Yeah, they've been walking unscathed. They haven't been caught. There haven't been no stress last year. Let's clarify. Let's clarify the stress. We got the Chariot. Stress in reverse, we got Chariot. We got throwing hands in reverse. So somebody they couldn't fight. There was no strategy. Okay, somebody was put on red, like, okay, so there was stress in reverse. The Chariots. Yeah, they was getting away with stuff. Somebody wasn't ready to fight. There was no strategy. Somebody was being put on red. Not today. Tell me about the trap in reverse. Okay, there was a new war. Somebody got a whole new beginning. They couldn't be caught. They wasn't caught. They friends in reverse. So they didn't have any friends in the beginning with no friends. Eight of Cups in reverse. So somebody was stuck. They couldn't leave. Somebody wasn't deserving. They felt deserving, but they wasn't treated as deserving. Eight up with the merit making. Somebody, they probably was surprised that something wasn't, they hadn't got caught. So this person was surprised that somebody wasn't lonely. Okay, we got fake flexing. Okay, you got King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Sneaky Link, Ace of Wands. So they have memory of somebody not able to really connect. They're keeping themselves from being trapped and being stressed out. Okay, with this relationship. With somebody fake flexing it with the Queen of Wands, Sneaky Link, and a new beginning. Somebody wasn't lonely though. Oh. Okay, so it was kind of different because it was more set up, more controlled. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and heal this energy real fast. Okay, let me see if we can get one more overall reading. Because I think what needs to be caught, we got a tower. Somebody was trying to do some mirror magic. Okay. Somebody was trying to do something. So a sacred battle with somebody fully being immersed in new heights. Yeah. But not far from the ancestor roots. The ancestor roots, this is a sacred battle. So sacred battle is like it's not my fight. It's the ancestors, right? This is the ancestors' fight. Walking unscathed through this dark night of the soul. It was ready to burn you up, and you came out speaking fire. So something happened. There's an empath guidance spread. I don't think it's significant. Why would it come out? Let me see. I'm gonna clear this energy real fast. Okay, so let me see. So the family secrets, I'm still stuck on this for a minute. Okay, we went into the winter. So that's when the winter one is family secrets last year. But the pride, a sense of achievement or self-worth. So it was actually made out of pride, the commitment. The secret was done from somebody who was carrying pride, who was prideful. So let me see. Let me clarify what this did. Okay. So clarify family secrets with this gossip thing. Spilling this tea. Okay, so we got 5 of Cups in reverse. So nobody, there was no sadness. Somebody wasn't thirsty. Damn. 5 of Cups in reverse. There was no sadness. Thirsty, they wasn't thirsty. Thirsty, seeking attention. Right now, they're not indulging. They miss you. Missing someone. 5 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Oh, okay, so that was last year. That somebody's upset that they're not having instant fame, going around quickly gaining popularity. I don't know. Are they upset? Yeah, there's no evidence that somebody's been caught cheating and that they messed up. They're upset because they're first it was going viral that somebody was cheating, they was messed up, they was doing this, they was doing that, but now there is no evidence of that. So they're upset. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and heal this energy. So what we do at this point in time of the game, we will go ahead and gather all of the shadow cards. Which is usually right here in this tower, behind this tower. Because somebody refused to see these conflicted emotions and feelings in movement forward. These family secrets. Okay, this missing pieces. This county clerk. Mm. I need to put her with a. I need to clarify that even more. They have no memory, no hand in the situation. They're currently standing here. There's no game. Somebody's cock blocking. The 10 of Wands. They don't want to fight. They're stuck. And they're having a sneaky link. So they're part of. Okay, so they're actually a part of this sneaky link with this Libra energy. That's why they like the open door of mastery to come here now. Come here now. So they was called into this magic with this collaboration with this 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, their inner vision is balancing the scales. And they had hope. They was hoping that they can take it right during this web connection, a feather of hope and saving grace. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. There was no game for it. There was no game. They said they got stuck. Somebody got stuck. They couldn't hot blocking, so something didn't happen. There was no game. Memories in reverse. They want to act like they don't remember what happened. It wasn't memories of the past. It's actually memories of the present. They got bossed up in reverse, so they could not. Yeah, they got this libation, somebody having a hand in helping something. It didn't work. It was in reverse. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and heal this. I don't want this reading to go on too much longer. Okay. Okay. So what I want to do is pull. Something was walking unscathed. Something was happening. If somebody spoke. Somebody spoke up, and they ended up walking straight through the fire because they was ready to try to burn somebody up based on what something was saying. They're walking unscathed, so something was not successful. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and speak our truth. Three of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Cups. We're going to heal all of this energy and this whole little pile right here. So we call on our blessed ancestors of healing love. I honor your sacred wisdom, knowledge. Honor your sacred wisdom and knowledge. Um, I'm trying to remember it by heart. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to relook at it and see. So hold on a second, I got it right here. Okay, so here we go. So it says, I call upon my blessed ancestors of healing love. I honor your wisdom, strength. I honor your wisdom. I call upon my blessed ancestors of healing love. May your wisdom, strength, and healing love flow through me. That part, flow through me. Guiding my hands, heart, and spirit. Thank you for your protection and blessing, and may your legacy live on through me. Walk with me as I heal my shadows of unrequited love. I am deserving of mutual fulfilling love and open my heart to receive it. Fear of visibility. I confidently share my authentic self with the world. Fear of responsibility. I confidently embrace responsibilities knowing they lead to growth and fulfillment. People pleasing. I am true to myself and honor my own needs and desires. Health wounds. I am healthy, whole, and I trust in my body's ability to heal. Soul contracts. I honor and release past soul contracts that no longer serve my highest good. Fear of success. I am worthy of success and confidently embrace my achievements. Fear of failure. I view failures as valuable lessons and embrace new opportunities with confidence. Persecution. I am free to express my true self without fear of judgment. Creativity blocks. Lack of boundaries. Health wounds. I am healthy, whole, and trust in my body's ability to heal. I release vows of poverty. I release old vows and welcome prosperity into my life. Scarcity mindset. I trust in the infinite abundance of the universe and my ability to receive it. Fear of intimacy. I open my heart to meaningful and trusting connections. Codependency. This is where the healer's ancestors may have fostered relationships where dependency was encouraged, unintentionally creating patterns of reliance rather than independence of self-healing in those they sought to help. Burnout and exhaustion, avoidance of personal healing, unhealed trauma, guilt, abandonment. I am worthy of love and companionship. I trust in the bonds I form. Guilt. I forgive myself for past mistakes and embrace compassion. Loss. I cherish connections, understanding that love transcends time and space. Karmic debt. I acknowledge and balance my karmic debt with compassion and understanding. Ancestral patterns. I heal and transform ancestral patterns, embracing positive legacies. Unfulfilled potential. I embrace and nurture my inner talents, knowing them to flourish, allowing them to flourish. I'm sorry. Martyrdom. I honor my needs and practice balanced self care. Judgment. I release judgment and embrace unconditional acceptance of myself and others. Fear of vulnerability. I am safe to express my true feelings and embrace vulnerability as strength. Fear of success. I am worthy of success and confidently embrace my achievements. Fear of authority. I stand in my truth and engage with authority from a place of confidence. Self sacrifice. I honor my needs and balance them with the needs of others. Victimhood. I reclaim my power and create my own reality. Fear of conflict. I communicate openly and assertively, honoring my truth and respecting others. Fear of change. I embrace change as an opportunity for growth and a renewal. Okay. Walk with me as I heal. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Aries, Virgo, Sagittarius, shadows. Okay. So we have body shaming, Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, light bulb moments, Four of Cups, snack, origin, good news, Page of Swords, trashed, reservation in reverse, care in reverse, bully energy, vacation in reverse, gives zero F's. Okay, their plans, their perseverance, their relationships, their natural disasters. We have high vibe. We have the high priestess, the king of cups, the temperance, the two of wands, the page of swords, the five of wands, the king of pentacles, the ten of swords in reverse, the page of pentacles, the four of wands, the fool, the seven of wands, the eight of pentacles, the hermit, the moon, the king of cups, the four of cups, the three of pentacles in reverse. The roots of stability, the new heights, the tower, the flames of courage, the walking unscathed, the rising flames, the valley of shadows, the fast progress, be here and now, mountains of mastery, open doors, dream reavers, inner vision, scales of balance, love connection, feather of hope, and saving grace. Fully immersed, the sacred battles, the situation that happened last winter, this visionary potential, the impact, guidance spread, the family secrets, the unresolved conflicts, the movement, the missing pieces, the county clerk, the unhealed generational trauma, the pride, the sacred space, the love of the universe surrounds me, healing every aspect of my being. Patience, control issues, the emperor, the secrets. What's written in the stars cannot be erased. Kingdom of spirit. I am aligned. This crime investigation, this vortex of change, this gate of opportunities, divine timing, the spirit link, sculptor of self-harmony, this Libra energy, foundations and achievements to triumph, the magician and the mirror, fifth chakra, archangel Gabriel, these caring connections, this content and boredom. Okay, we have some accelerated action and destiny here. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and tap into speak my truth. This is where all the healing takes place. Okay, all the energies that I previously read will be healed, is healed. Okay, and I am surrounded by partners who honor divine purpose and sacred love because abundance is my birthright. I am rooted in divine, in truth, and rising in divine flow because abundance is my birthright. I am aligned with sacred contracts that lead to soul elevation because abundance is my birthright. I'm experiencing overflow in every form love takes because abundance is my birthright. I'm releasing the old and embracing the miracle of now because abundance is my birthright. I am walking in divine alignment and magnetic attraction because abundance is my birthright. I am held in the arms of infinite grace and sacred timing because abundance is my birthright. I am living, creating, and loving from the highest frequency because abundance is my birthright. I am aligned with business partners who lead with vision and value because abundance is my birthright. I am supported by the universe in every sacred endeavor because abundance is my birthright. I am a divine vessel of cosmic miracles and earth-shattering impact because abundance is my birthright. I am anchored in divine love and moving with sacred precision because abundance is my birthright. I am surrounded by souls who celebrate my path and nurture my growth because abundance is my birthright. I am stepping into rooms where my energy is honored and multiplied because abundance is my birthright. I am co-creating legacies with soul aligned to the mission because abundance is my birthright. I am held by divine union, supported by universal wisdom because abundance is my birthright. I'm expanding into infinite realms of creativity and connection because abundance is my birthright. I am dancing in divine romance, grounded in purpose because abundance is my birthright. I am making soul-centered decisions that ripple love across ripple across timelines because abundance is my birthright. I am worthy of sacred companionship and sovereign joy because abundance is my birthright. I'm breaking new life. I am breathing new life into ancient dreams and divine confidence because abundance is my birthright. I am a mirror of divine light, drawing in high vibrational love because abundance is my birthright. I'm experiencing love, favor, and business love and legacy because abundance is my birthright. I am experiencing divine favor in business, love, and legacy because abundance is my birthright. I am held in sacred stillness and divine momentum because abundance is my birthright. I am trusting the flow of divine appointments and cosmic collaborations because abundance is my birthright. I am elevating through sacred strategy and infinite clarity because abundance is my birthright. I am a beacon of divine opportunities and supernatural abundance because abundance is my birthright. I am in full receiving mode, love, wealth, favor, peace because abundance is my birthright. I am rising into divine wholeness, fully aligned and fearlessly free because abundance is my birthright. I am a steward of sacred purpose, cosmic alignment, and eternal love because abundance is my birthright. I am attracting the right people, places, and plans divinely assigned for me because abundance is my birthright. I am living a life of prophetic fulfillment and spiritual riches because abundance is my birthright. I am nurturing soul bounds that reflect heaven's harmony because abundance is my birthright. I am unlocking codes of wealth, wisdom, and wonder because abundance is my birthright. I am rising into my infinite identity, loved, chosen, and overflowing because abundance is my birthright. I am deeply connected to my divine counterpart and co-created in truth because abundance is my birthright. I am stepping boldly into sacred union, sacred service, and sacred success because abundance is my birthright. I am rewriting my story through love, legacy, and light because abundance is my birthright. I am expanding into the universe that endlessly responds to love because abundance is my birthright. I am trusting that every divine delay carries cosmic design because abundance is my birthright. I am surrounded by celestial support and ancestral blessings because abundance is my birthright. I am infinitely sourced by divine supply and spiritual overflow because abundance is my birthright. I am shining as a reflection of divine love in motion because abundance is my birthright. I am reaping divine harvest from every seed sown in faith because abundance is my birthright. I am receiving downloads from our higher self and divine guides because abundance is my birthright. I am receiving downloads from my higher self and divine guides because abundance is my birthright. I am manifesting miracles in every form of sacred union because abundance is my birthright. I am walking in newness, chosenness, and divine timing because abundance is my birthright. I am safe to love, lead, and leap because abundance is my birthright. I am awakening to cosmic favor and soul celebration because abundance is my birthright. I am the phoenix rising into legacy, leadership, and love because abundance is my birthright. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I will be coming back with another video. Thank you for chiming in, tuning in, watching in the background. I know you see me. Go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed what you heard, what you watched. Okay, thank you for being here, and I will be back. Bye. Because abundance is my